1.
Pursue.
Pursue.
School clubs are set up for students who want to pursue their own interests. Pursuit.
Pursuit. The professor has given up all her free time in pursuit of higher achievements in her academic career. 2.
Strike.
Strike.
The students were struck speechless since their teacher had never yelled at them before. Strike.
Strike. William's car was struck by a falling rock as he drove in the mountains. Luckily, he escaped unhurt.
Strike.
Strike.
Anne's diary recorded an airstrike launched by the Allied forces, which killed hundreds of people and damaged numerous houses.
3.
Dumb.
Dumb.
When the gangster fired the gun into the air, many people were struck dumb with terror.
4.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
At the end of the story, the soldiers sacrificed their lives to save their country. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. It is impossible to achieve your goals without making sacrifices. Success takes time and effort. 5.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Knee joint surgery is needed for the athlete to treat the serious sports injury.
6.
Restrict.
Restrict.
In Kyoto, the government has restricted the height of new buildings to 31 meters or less to preserve the historic scenery of the city. Restriction.
Restriction. Germany is the only country in the world that has no speed restrictions on some of its highways. 7.
Fatal.
Fatal.
Mixing the two chemicals can be fatal. Thus, you should wear protective clothing while doing the experiment. Fatal.
Fatal. The doctor made a fatal mistake that caused serious damage to the patient's brain. 8.
Operation.
Operation.
The worker's thumb was cut off by the machine. He had an emergency operation to sew it back on. Operation.
Operation. The operation of the new printer is very smooth. Users don't have to worry about paper jams.
Operate.
Operate.
This camera is able to operate underwater, so you can use it to take pictures while diving.
9.
Drill.
Drill.
Mandy drilled holes in these wooden boards to make a new bookcase. Drill.
Drill. With electric drills, workers can easily make holes in materials with hard surfaces, such as stone and steel.
Drill.
Drill.
Grammar drills used to be seen as an effective English teaching method. However, reading comprehension strategies are considered more important now.
10.
Metal.
Metal.
That hard, shiny container is made of metal. As a result, it won't break easily.
11.
Gap.
Gap.
Watch out for the gap in the floor, or you may trip and hurt yourself. Gap.
Gap. Good communication can help bridge the gap between teenagers and their parents. 12.
Guarantee.
Guarantee.
The salesperson guaranteed that this shampoo could fight hair loss. However, I have lost even more hair since I started using it. Guarantee.
Guarantee. After an absence of 2 weeks, the student gave her teacher a guarantee that she would never skip class again. 13.
Waist.
Waist.
The skirt is not comfortable to wear, as it is too tight around the waist.
14.
Internal.
Internal.
The doctor told me that the medicine was for internal use and that I had to take it with warm water after meals.
15.
Organ.
Organ.
Martha agreed to donate her husband's organs, including his heart and his liver, after he died in a car crash.
16.
Permanently.
Permanently.
After the bombing, the girl was seriously injured and went blind permanently. Permanent.
Permanent. Drug abuse can cause permanent brain damage, which often leads to learning difficulties and memory loss. 17.
Accident.
Accident.
The dangerous experiment has caused at least 3 accidents, and several talented scientists have died. Accidental.
Accidental. Due to the accidental discovery of the fossil, scientists can know more about the dinosaur. 18.
Unappealing.
Unappealing.
The idea of renting an apartment is unappealing to Joseph. He wants to buy his own house. Appealing.
Appealing. It sounds appealing to me to spend a Sunday afternoon reading a good novel in a cafe.
Appeal.
Appeal.
Such a well-paid job greatly appealed to George, so he had no hesitation in sending his resume.
19.
Pale.
Pale.
As the strong wind brought huge waves, the passengers on the ship turned pale with seasickness.
20.
Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
After PE class, every student's sports shirt was sweaty, and the classroom was filled with an unpleasant smell. Pleasant.
Pleasant. Bumping into my favorite singer at the restaurant was really a pleasant surprise. 21.
Strengthen.
Strengthen.
The teacher's encouragement strengthened Ethan's belief that he could win the speech contest. Strength.
Strength. Emily is a person of great strength. She can lift the wooden cabinet by herself. 22.
Cheerful.
Cheerful.
Roger greeted everyone he met with a cheerful smile. Apparently, he was in a good mood.
23.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Mr. Johnson's teaching experience gives him an advantage in the classroom. He knows how to interact with different kinds of students.
23.
Advantage.
Advantage. One of the advantages of this car is its small size, which makes it easier for drivers to park. 24.
Measure.
Measure.
The report recommended that the government take more measures to improve sustainable development.
24.
Measure.
Measure. In Taiwan, kilograms are the measure of weight adopted in supermarkets, while caddies are widely used in traditional markets.
Measure.
Measure.
The interior decorator used a long ruler to measure the height and width of the room.
25.
Multiple.
Multiple.
The climber fell down a steep slope and suffered multiple injuries, including a concussion and leg fractures.
26.
Proper.
Proper.
Jeans and t-shirts are not proper clothes to wear for formal occasions like weddings, meetings, and job interviews.